Manga One Piece. Who is Joy Boy? His connection to Luffy explained. By Darna J. Published June 26, 2022. Joy Boy is one of the most popular unresolved mysteries of One Piece. As ambiguous as it sounds, it is a title people acquire over time. People with iron will and ambitions to turn the world upside down are capable to hold the title. However, who and how someone acquires this title is still unknown. He left enormously valued items behind on the last island of the Grand Line, i.e. Laugh Tale. He established deep connections with the first fishmen and has a distinguished history with them. Up until now, 2 people have been known to pick up the title of Joy Boy. One is known to have existed in the Void Century, over 900 years ago. The world government erased every bit and piece of information regarding the events happened during that particular time period. Hence, not much is known about that particular century. He was profoundly acknowledged for his extraordinary powers. While most of them remain a mystery, 2 of them are prominently mentioned in the manga, which are the power to listen to the voice of all things, as Joy Boy could listen to the Sea Kings speak. In return, they responded to him. He had a certain charisma that made people drawn towards him. His biggest strength is the nakama he earned along the way. Prophecy about Joy Boy. Based on what was written on the poneglyphs, Joy Boy would return 800 years after the Void Century. Mentions across the manga. 1. Chapter 628. In the Sea Forest, Nico Robin examines the poneglyph in the forest. She mentions that this is different from the ones she came across up until now. It is written as an apology letter by someone called Joy Boy, she adds. She wonders who that is. Robin discovers about Joy Boy. 2. Chapter 649. Robin asks Neptune who Joy Boy is. She mentions the fact that she read the poneglyph in the sea forest. She then asks what was he apologizing for. Neptune discovers and is taken by the fact that Robin can read poneglyphs. She admits that she is from Ohara. He then agrees to tell her everything about Joy Boy. As they talk, Neptune says his message was for the mermaid princess living in the time. It was for the promise he couldn't keep. However, Neptune did not know the details of the promise. The legend says someone will come and fulfill the promise made by Joy Boy. Till then, they had to keep the Noah, the ship of promise, safe. 3. Chapter 967. The chapter narrates Roger's story. He steals a road poneglyph from Big Mom, meets Franky and Tom, and then travels to the Fishman Island. Roger and Odin both hear noises underwater. Roger and Odin see the road poneglyph in the sea forest. As they depart the Fishman Island, they drew closer to Wano. Toki disembarked at Wano with Inuarashi and Nekomamushi. They gather the transcripts from road poneglyphs and leave. Next they head to Zo and find the road poneglyph in the whale tree. With transcripts from all the 4 road poneglyphs, they decipher the location of the last island on Grand Line. Continuing their sail, they head towards the last island. However, Buggy gets down with fever and he and Shanks stay back. They reach the last island. Roger becomes the Pirate King and discovers Joy Boy's treasure. Odin documents their journey, writing about Void Century, the meaning of D and the ancient weapons. Roger wishes that he lived in the same era as Joy Boy. 4. Chapter 972. Odin, as he boils, states his wish. He declares that he and the entire world is waiting for Joy Boy to arrive after 800 years. When he comes, Wano has to welcome him with open arms and work with him. He requests his retainers to make it happen by opening the country's borders. 5. Chapter 1014. As Luffy lands in the ocean, Kaido mentions that his conqueror's haki was crude and he could not be Joy Boy. 6. Chapter 1040. Momonosuke tells Yamato that Zunesha, the elephant that carries Zo on his back, is approaching. He was Joy Boy's companion when he committed a crime 800 years ago, he adds. 7. Chapter 1044. Zunesha confirms that Joy Boy has returned. Luffy and Joy Boy, how are they connected? Luffy's heart beats like a drum after being defeated by Kaido. He stands up and wonders how he can do that. Additionally, he feels elated. The sound of his heartbeat wakes Sanji. Everyone can hear his heartbeat. Nami and Tama cry tears of joy that he is still alive. The 5 elders reveal that they've been trying to get a hold of Gomu Gomu no Mi since the beginning. It somehow keeps avoiding them like it has a mind of its own. Furthermore, they announce that Gomu Gomu no Mi is actually a mythical zone-type devil fruit. It is called Hito Hito no Mi, model, Nika. The devil fruit gives the power of bring smiles to people far away to the user. He becomes the embodiment of the warrior of liberation, in addition to becoming Rubber Man. This devil fruit is considered the most powerful in the world. As Luffy wakes up, he awakens his devil fruit, his heartbeat being called the drums of liberation. Zunesha further reveals that Joy Boy is back. It implies that Luffy is Joy Boy.
Thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, and notification bell. Good day and God bless.